Love at first sight is a common feature, a theme, running through most Western literature, especially in the Shakespearean love or love story Romeo and Juliet. Characters or persons or speakers feel a romantic attraction for a person or a stranger on the first sight of them. It has become one of the most powerful tropes in Western fiction and our present existence. In the classical world, the phenomenon of love at first sight was understood within the context of a more general conception of passionate love, a kind of madness or mania. This love passion was described involving love arrows or darts fired by Cupid, actually the god of love. If these arrows arrived at the lover's eyes, they would then travel and pierce his or her heart, overwhelming them with desire and longing. Love at first sight is also explained as love sickness, a sudden and immediate beguiling of the lover through the action of seeing and wanting, spellbound and charmed by the object of interest. Even the Holy Book, the Bible, have chapters where we can find these occurrences. The story of Isaac's first view of Rebekah in Genesis chapter 24 verse 67 and Jacob's first sight of Rachel, David and Bathsheba. Love at first sight is not easy to explain. Some people feel it is simply a mere sexual attraction. Indeed, how can we fall profoundly in love at one glance? How can such a glance make us believe that we want to spend the rest of our life in the arms of a stranger we just seen for the first time? Someone humorously said, if you believe in love at first sight, you won't stop looking. The fundamental mistakes in this argument, however, is the assumption that we cannot attribute a person's characteristic at a glance. Do you believe in love at first sight? Ooh, we went to town and this is what we got.
It depends on what you mean at love at first sight, or it depends on your definition of love in the first place. To me, love is something that comes from God. And love at first sight, what many people call love at first sight, is more of infatuation. It's more of infatuation. People get infatuated. You see somebody at first sight, it fits into your statistics, which is behind your brain, and then you think you fall in love with the person. It's more of infatuation. By the time you get to know the person, by the time you get close to the person, you see that what you call love is not really there. And most of the time, what many people call love, I call it lust.
I think it depends on the attraction you have with the opposite sex, or if you do same sex.
I don't believe that, because at times the love can cause maybe controversy between the two partners. So I don't believe about that.
You don't know the particular person you end up in life with, so I believe love at any site you should grab it.
The only love I believe is the love of God. I don't know anything about earthly love. Yeah.
So you don't love anybody, right?
I love my family, my friends. But I'll get married, but not now.
But when you get married, what do you love the person before you marry?
Oh yes, the person has to be my friend first. Then I will love her with the love of God, as God commanded me in the Bible to love.
The word love is what matters, not just the first sight that matters. There must be some attributes in her that makes me fall in love in her. So it won't be at first sight. It takes time to fall in love.
Yeah, if you believe in first sight, once you go inside, you can see all those things that you don't need, you don't want them. You say, you start to regret it. But when you go for the true love, you make it.